Okay. Thank you everyone for coming again tonight. So my name again is Jason Manatad, and I'm the co-owner of JpM+SaG Home Staging and Redesign Incorporated. The company is fairly new. We just started in August. The reason why I'm presenting tonight is in relation to the cleaning business, and also how you prepare your rental properties and your products to your buyers, right? And the focus is really to like attract the right buyer. And how do we attract the right buyer is to building value into your product. So I'm just gonna make it really simple. So the cleaning checklist that I think would really be helpful for everyone who is just starting, who's in the business for so long, who are have rental properties. It's just basically straight through do it the right at the right time, or do it the right thing the first time. Hire a professional home stager or a redecorator to assess and provide you a comprehensive consultation and an assessment together with an action plan for your space. So the reason why I'm emphasizing this, because it takes a lot of time to really assess. It's not just going and doing a site measurement and taking pictures. It's not that alone. We go around the property and see what needs to be done and what needs to be reevaluated before we can even start pricing it and look around the surrounding market or property, right? So that is the start of building value to your own property or product. So the comprehensive consultation that we provide is a checklist that involves from exterior, interior, floor to ceiling. So that's what we do, and that's what we're trained for. Also, the assessment will provide an action plan after maybe a week. We will be able to provide you a clear direction or a manual on which part of the house that you need to invest more than the other areas in the space. Because we all know that in every house, it's not the same as like the master's bedroom needs upgrading or the guest room needs upgrading. So we might be able to save some money on some areas in terms of staging and attracting the right customers. So we dress up the space, as we all know, stagers do that. And that's the action one. That's just the most common that we face today. That we start with the high priced areas like the main living room, the den, or the kitchen. Those areas are high sales points. So we need to look into that further. Of course, you see them everywhere on social media. If you have a friend who's a stager as well, they always stress out that you have to clean and declutter. If it's a preoccupied space or if it's a vacant, you have to make sure that the house is ready for staging. So it's not just staging alone. We have to prepare the home for staging because we want to build value to the product. And that's where the action plan comes in, the stager's checklist. Depersonalize for occupied spaces, for occupied homes. Depersonalize and remove items based on the checklist. I just had a client 2 years ago. I wasn't starting I had not started my business yet, but a client of mine, and also a friend, asked me to give an assessment to her home. So I went there. Because we're friends, we had like a little breakfast, and then I started assessing the space. So we started outside, we went up. It's a townhouse in Scarborough, and I gave her pointers. And after that, after a week or two, she was able to sell the house. She did it DIY, but because of the assessment that I gave her, it made it. She was able to do it faster than what should have been a long process. But because we collaborated, and that kind of like gave her the confidence as well. Ensure that every room is staging ready, especially for the high selling areas of floor spaces, just like what I said. Main floor is right away the high selling point. course, master's bedroom, the powder room upstairs, or the bathroom, at least make it more attractive. And also brighten wall finishes and windows, refresh flooring if needed, remove unwanted indoor odors. So that's a big thing. So every home buyer, when they come to their house, come to a potential property, they use all their senses, and it's a very emotional process. So, and every person comes into your product, kind of like see if they see themselves living in there, right? So that's what you wanna target, the personal level. And how you do that in a staging industry is depersonalize and just have a canvas space for the new buyer, potential buyers. And of course, given the fact that the walls has to look like it's clean and the flooring doesn't squeak. I know there's a lot of things, investment has to be put into preparing the home for staging, but this will give you a much higher return, and you will attract the right person or the right buyer to your space. Other people would even put more of the offer because they feel like the home is ready to move in, right? And that's what we wanted, that's the goal. I learned this particular, not a quote, but just a principle that if you are given a lot of arrows and a bow, and you have a target, would you rather keep on shooting, or would you rather be able to like shoot one time and you hit the target? So that's doing the right thing the first time, hiring a stager to assess the property, and that will give you the manual or the direction for the specific home, because every home is different. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at info@jpm+SaG.com or give us a call at 416-522-9805. And thank you very much.